I loved Cartoon Network as a kid. The channel, along with its many now iconic shows, have been the cornerstone of my childhood experience, and it's safe to say that it's been a big part of the childhood of many others as well. But despite the network being host to some of the most recognizable animated shows to date, Cartoon Network does have a few strange and obscure pieces of media under its catalog. Though I believe the title of King of Obscure Forgotten Animated Gems still goes to Canada's Teletoon and its French channel counterpart, Cartoon Network does have a couple of old shows that feel like a fever dream whenever I think about them. So this is my list of 5 pieces of media that I feel best fit the weird and or obscure category from that channel. The first show on this list is Spaced Out. This 2002 French-Canadian cartoon follows George Martin and his family who are accidentally selected to live aboard a space station designed to look like an urban neighborhood. Also known as Allô la Terre, ici les Martins in French, the show was co-produced by Alphanim Productions, Toucan Productions, and Cartoon Network Europe. It had a single 26-episode long season, and at one point even aired on Toon Disney in the United States. I mainly remember the show for its ugly-looking character design and some strange scenes revolving around aliens. The two characters that stuck around in my head the most are the cat and the dog, mainly due to one episode where Benjamin, the son of the main character George, falls into another dimension where he doesn't exist, and where the two pets appear to rule over the city. I remember it specifically because they repeatedly attempt to murder him. According to the description of one of the episodes uploaded onto YouTube by the channel Lost Cartoon Archives, practically the entire English dub of the show has been lost ever since it first aired on TV, with only a few videos existing on YouTube in Hungarian. There do exist DVDs that can be purchased on Amazon Italy, which include the Italian, French, and English audio tracks, but only 9 of the 26 episodes are available. However, right now the show in its entirety has been uploaded onto YouTube, but only in French. Another show that I was surprised to learn was in fact real and wasn't a false memory my brain simply made up, is a cartoon called Fat Dog Mendoza. The show follows a 10-year-old superhero wannabe named Buddy with his obese canine mentor Fat Dog Mendoza, who live in the fictional neighborhood called Neighborhood X, as they try to learn how to be heroes but end up failing repeatedly. The image of this fat dog has been engraved in the back of my subconscious for years now. Loosely based on a Dark Horse one-off comic, Fat Dog Mendoza aired on Cartoon Network UK back in the year 2000, and was the first Cartoon Network Europe co-production. The show is surreal to say the least, and frankly I wasn't really interested in rewatching it. I just wanted to confirm that it exists.
Scratch, onion boy! Scratch! You asked for it.
Like the previous show on this list, Fat Dog Mendoza has a total of 26 episodes, but unlike Spaced Out, all of them appear to be available in English on YouTube. And I have to admit, the theme song slaps harder than it has the right to. The third show on this list is Mike, Lou, and Og. Not exactly weird like the other two, but I rarely if ever hear anyone talk about it. The show follows Mike, a foreign exchange student from Manhattan, who is sent to a tropical island where she, along with a stuck-up island princess named Lou and a native boy and gifted inventor named Og, take part in a variety of adventures. Based on a cartoon short that premiered back in 1998, the series began airing in 1999 and lasted 26 episodes until ending in 2001.
We're gonna battle pirates, rescue maidens, and dig up the treasure. Treasure? Of course.
The show is pretty chill and mellow, but even though I enjoyed its laid-back atmosphere, it's easy for others to simply view it as boring. However, I myself remember enjoying it back as a kid, despite my usual attraction to hyperactive action shows and comedies. Another show that's also not as obscure as the first two on this list, but is still on here due to how weird it is Sheep in the Big City. Okay, so listen to this plot synopsis. In a farm owned by a man named Farmer John, who loves farming so much, his actual first name is Farmer, lives a small sheep named Sheep, because when he was born, he looked just like a little sheep. One day, a secret military organization run by General Specific reveals a new ray gun built by their mad scientist.
I'm not mad, I'm angry!
However, it turns out it's a sheep-powered ray gun, and that the only sheep that fits the machine is Sheep himself. After the farm gets threatened by General Specific, Sheep runs away to the big city where he manages to find a job and rent an apartment, but is constantly avoiding being captured by the General. Okay, so I did not get the humor of the show back as a kid. However, now as an adult, it's very much my type of comedy. The show is completely absurd. At times, it even cuts to fake infomercials, newscasts, and game show segments that take place in the show's universe, with each one being weirder than the last. The series also has a narrator that's also a character in the show, and out of the whole cast, I think he's my personal favorite.
Fine, I can accept that a sheep desperately wanted by the military for a ray gun can get a job, but an apartment? In a big city? Hello?
Calm down.
You calm down!
What I mainly remember from the show is Sheep's girlfriend, who's this dog owned by a rich abusive woman that's constantly beating poor Sheep. I do not want to see the fan art between those two. The show lasted a total of 26 episodes, which is apparently the common trait with every other show on this list, and it aired from the year 2000 to 2002. Sheep in the Big City is also available in its entirety on YouTube. And finally, the last piece of media on this list isn't a show, but a feature-length film called Party Wagon. Party Wagon is a 2004 TV movie pilot that was aired on Cartoon Network. Taking place in the period of the Oregon Trail, the film follows the journey of a homeless teenager named Randall P. McDuff, as he and a group of misfits he befriends come into possession of a treasure map, handed to them by a man named Three-Eyed Jack. I only learned about the existence of this film while making this video. According to tvtropes.org, the movie was only shown twice on Cartoon Network, and was quote-unquote screwed over by being put in horrible time slots with little to no proper advertising. The film was apparently intended to be a pilot for a full series on Cartoon Network, which never ended up being greenlit. And the film had nearly disappeared for 8 years until suddenly reappearing on YouTube in 2012. The character of Randall P. McDuff also made an unexpected cameo in the series finale of OKKO Let's Be Heroes. Thank you for watching the show. This film honestly deserves a video on its own, so for now that's all I have to say about it. So there you have it. That was my list of 5 weird and obscure Cartoon Network pieces of media that I thought were interesting, and I hope you did as well. My name is Sami, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, then make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.